Group management is not something done well alone. When staff teams discuss strategies and share ideas, the process is enhanced.
I made some adjustments from the time that I trained the staff to when I did it myself for the children. When I trained the staff, we used aluminum pie pans to do the oil, and we noticed during the training that we couldn't see the oil falling from the top to the bottom. We couldn't see if there was any in between. It was really hard to see like that bottom view and the side view, so we changed that to plastic containers. And then when we did it with the kids, it was easier for them to really get down on the level of the oil and be able to tell the difference. And that's part of the exploring and whole scientific method process.
Notice how staff training sessions and the sharing of ideas makes everyone more confident about leading a STEM experience. Notice how combined expertise results in a better plan and use of materials.
I think we might want to go to either maybe at the dollar store or at a thrift store, and at least per center get one clear bowl.
I agree.
So that when you put the oil in it, the kids can actually see if it goes down, if it spreads along the bottom, just exactly how it disperses, because it's not really clear.
It's not obvious.
With that. I mean, that's great, I think, once we give, 4 groups a pie pan, but I think we should have one clear pan so that they can see that.
I think another way, like you mentioned earlier, is to be able to move groups around too. Their group doesn't necessarily have to be their group the whole time. So if you do realize that some of them are being more rambunctious with it, when you switch to the cotton ball group, and then you could switch to this group, and they can constantly be moving around, so it's not always the same one for the whole hour.
You can also do the thing with the popsicle sticks. I know Emily uses popsicle sticks. You put the 12 popsicle sticks in, and you read off the names, and you can read off any name that you want to read off for any group.
And then if you need to make any adjustments to what comes out, then
What's right?
They don't have to know.
Right, you read what name you want to read.
Yeah, and I think giving, like you have children who are the challenging children for the day. I think giving them certain roles to play, it actually, deflects that behavior from happening. Especially children when they've had rough, they're emotional. A lot of times they want to take on leadership roles and feel important, and that's a perfect time to give them, maybe be the person that's writing down all the thoughts that they're walking around and being the reporter. I think those are the times that you have to take that opportunity to pull them aside and give them those roles.
I think that's a great idea, to pick a reporter for each group and give them the clipboard so they feel like they're really a reporter, and they write down the observations.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
The staff continued to learn and improve how they led the oil spill experiment after facilitating it with several groups of school-aged children.
She said the same thing. She said it got a little bit more messy than we had here, but they have a lot more kids, so that again goes with the management and being able to break into groups. So they use a drop cloth on the floor, which we didn't have to do because we had less kids, but I do suggest it if you have more. So she said she's really great that I gave her that tip because it would have been everywhere. So we have a little bit of oil. Thank you so much. I love an extra hands. A little bit of oil. A lot of oil. Usually the more times you do it, the better you get, absolutely. The more practice, the more, and you're thinking the whole time, like, oh, I could have did it this way. I may have given more materials to help clean it up because they got so into cleaning it up, actually cleaning it up themselves. I may have brought some things that I knew wouldn't work and more things that I knew would work, maybe things that they can craft together. Nice and fresh. What do you think's gonna happen then? Same thing that happened back then?
This well-trained staff demonstrates that there's always opportunity to learn more and get better at group management and STEM facilitation, no matter how skilled and experienced you are.